Monday is the most hated day of the week. It is a recurring cosmic prank that begins with you waking up to a screaming alarm clock, followed by questioning your life choices in traffic on your way to work so you can justify your existence for 8 hours straight. It is a terrible reminder of the bliss and peaceful rest that was enjoyed throughout the weekend. Yet, have some sympathy for the poor day, because at the end of this video, you will understand that Monday is just as blameless as you, the hater. It is the only thing in the universe legally required to be hated by everyone. It is the designated punching bag of history, taking the abuse just so Friday can look like a hero. Now, imagine you were a Sumerian bricklayer in 3000 BC. The sun rises, you drag mud. The sun sets, you eat gruel. The sun rises, you drag mud again. There is no weekend, there is no hump day. There is only the relentless, crushing wheel of existence spinning until you drop dead in the mud, which was the Bronze Age equivalent of retirement. You crave structure. You crave a way to count the moments until your demise. You crave a calendar. But be careful what you wish for. Greetings. Today we discuss the universal antagonist, the villain of the calendar, the day that reminds you that your free will is merely a subscription service and your payment is due. Monday. We assume the 7-day week is a natural phenomenon like gravity or dysentery, but it is not. It is a cage we built for ourselves bar by bar over 5,000 years. To understand the crime, we must examine the motive. Nature gave us the day, measured when the earth spins. Nature gave us the year, measured when the earth takes a leisure stroll around the sun. But the week is pure fiction. It has no astronomical basis whatsoever. It is a mass delusion we agreed upon because the human brain cannot handle the concept of forever without descending into madness. The blame falls first on the Babylonians. They observed the moon's cycle lasted about 29.5 days. Being pragmatic mathematicians, they did what any lazy student would do. They rounded down to 28 days and divided by 4, 7 days. Why 7? Because they spotted 7 wanderers in the sky: the Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. They decided these floating space rocks controlled our destiny. Based on this belief, the days of the week were arranged in a specific hierarchical order. The Sun, regarded as the most dominant celestial force, governed Sunday, followed by the Moon assigned to Monday. The remaining days were assigned to the remaining floating space rocks, creating a repeating 7-day cycle. Now here is something symbolic. The Moon is the source of the word lunacy. It was destined from the start to be a day of absolute madness. But a list of planets is not yet a work week. For that, we required the terrifying efficiency of the Roman Empire and the moral rigidity of religion. The Jewish tradition introduced the Sabbath, a day for complete rest. Then, in 321 CE, Emperor Constantine, a man who treated religion like a buffet, legalized the 7-day cycle. He made Sunday the day of rest to please both the Christians and the sun worshippers. Yes, some people worship the sun. It was a brilliant political compromise, but by making Sunday the end, he inadvertently made Monday the start, the day reality crashes back down on you like a falling piano. However, the Monday you know, the start of the industrial grind, is a recent tragedy. In the 18th and 19th centuries, we had a beautiful tradition known as Saint Monday. You see, workers were paid on Saturday. They spent Sunday mornings in church and evenings in the bar. Consequently, Monday became a day for nursing the terrible hangovers that could kill a horse. People simply didn't show up for work. Factory owners possessing the souls of cash registers hated this, so they struck a diabolical bargain. They gave workers Saturday afternoon off, inventing the weekend, in exchange for a guarantee that they would actually show up on Monday morning. We traded our hangovers for the 9 to 5. Then came Henry Ford in 1926. He standardized the 5-day work week not out of kindness, but because people with more free time buy more cars. You now have 2 whole days to cruise around oppressing the poor. Finally, the International Organization for Standardization, a group of people who sound like they don't get invited to parties, created ISO 8601. They officially declared Monday, day 1. The flaw? We successfully organized global labor, but we accidentally created a recurring psychological trauma that affects billions. We took a day named after the beautiful glowing moon and turned it into the international symbol of I hate my job. Remember our Sumerian bricklayer from the beginning? He didn't hate Monday, he hated every day. You, however, have the distinct luxury of concentrating all your existential dread into a single 24-hour period. That is, strictly speaking, efficiency, and if that isn't progress, I don't know what is. If you wish to uncover more disasters disguised as human history, you must subscribe. To ignore this archive is to doom yourself to ignorance, a state far worse than a Monday morning meeting. Tell me in the comments, what is the specific lie you tell yourself on Monday morning to get out of bed? Is it coffee, ambition, or simply fear of starvation, or something else? We have further established that Monday is a human invention, so who do you personally blame for your suffering? The Babylonians and their astrology, or Henry Ford and his assembly line? Cast your vote for worst villain below. Also, if you are a melophile, do well to enjoy the masterpiece playing in the background. Until next time, my fellow students of chaos.